Davao City, a paradise of natural beauty and bounty. Home of diverse cultures, land of limitless possibilities, and the city where life is here. It is a premier city and center of development in southern Philippines and the largest city in the country in terms of land area. It has a total land area of 2,440 square kilometers, of which 50% is brushland, shrubs, grassland, 31% is agricultural land, 11% is forest, 1% inland water bodies, and only 7% built-up urban land. As the third largest metropolis of the Philippines, Davao City has a population of 1.6 million in 2015, which is expected to double to 3.3 million by 2045. With its increasing population, limited urban spaces, and vulnerability to natural disasters such as floods, Davao City is being confronted with challenges in traffic congestion, water supply, wastewater, solid waste, and environmental management. To respond to these challenges, the city has embarked on updating its urban infrastructure development plan with technical assistance from the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, and in close collaboration with the National Economic and Development Authority, or NEDA. The bayanihan spirit of the Filipinos lives on as these agencies work hand in hand to come up with an appropriate urban infrastructure development plan for the city. Thus, the IM4 Davao was launched in January 2017. IM4 Davao, or the Infrastructure Modernization for Davao City, aims to develop an urban infrastructure development plan for Davao City to ultimately improve the city's competitiveness, safety from disasters, and general living conditions, and to support the planning and implementation of infrastructure development effectively and efficiently through the capacity enhancement of NEDA and the city government of Davao, and significant participation in the planning process of different stakeholders like the barangay captains, leaders of indigenous peoples communities, and residents from the 3 districts of the city. It was in 1920 when early Japanese immigrants utilized Japan's technology to build their own roads, train tracks, bridges, and wharves in Davao City. After 8 decades, the Japanese know-how in infrastructure development still continues to touch the lives of Davaoenos through the IM4 Davao Infrastructure Development Plan. The IM4 Davao Development Plan is grounded on its 4D strategies that ultimately envision infrastructure modernization in Davao City. The 4Ds of development: dynamic development, diversified development, decentralized development, and distinguished development. The aim of achieving dynamic, diversified, decentralized, and distinguished development in Davao City would be achieved through the IM4 Davao planning structure, which is grounded on socio-economic framework through future land use plan. This roadmap is based on the present urban structure pattern of the city. Today, Davao City is concentrated mostly in one urban area, or a monocentric urban structure. The IM4 Davao proposes that Davao City will adopt a polycentric urban structure pattern for balanced development. This will be achieved by assigning different urban development roles to the city's districts, such as Industrial Center, International Gateway Commuter Town, Meetings, Incentives, Conventions and Exhibition Center, Financial and City Administrative Center, Agro-Industrial Center, Commercial Center, Regional Administrative and Science Center, and Tourism and Urban Center. With the expected economic benefits and the natural and social environment impact of the project, the IM4 Davao roadmap came up with the Infrastructure Development Plan. The Transport Development Plan. This includes the development of road networks through the extension of the Davao City Diversion Road, rail-based metro transport system through the Davao City Mass Transit Line, traffic management through a traffic control center, and Davao City gateways, the airport and seaports. The extension of the Davao City Diversion Road is an important road in the city's network to divert concentrated traffic in Talomo, provide access to the Davao International Airport, and support the development in the suburbs of Davao City. The increasing population and number of vehicles on limited road space of Davao City requires the introduction of a more efficient public transport service to carry more passengers on a congested traffic corridor. The Davao City Mass Transit Line is an urban rail that can do just that with benefits to passengers from traffic jams and will be connected to the Mindanao Railway Line. Indicated in Davao City's 10-point agenda for 2017, traffic management is the city's latest concern. Thus, the IM4 Davao team proposes a traffic management improvement and traffic control center, which will have functions such as information collection, information processing, traffic signal control, and information provision to ensure road safety and smooth traffic flow in Davao City roads. The Water Supply and Wastewater Management Development Plan. This plan is divided into 4 terms that include implementation of the Surface Bulk Water Supply Project, expansion of the water supply system to unserved areas in Davao City, putting in place a SCADA system for Davao City Water District, and introduction of septage management services, and eventually the development of a sewerage system. The SCADA system, or Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition, is a computer system for water supply operation, monitoring, and data collection that improves water quality. Meanwhile, to address the growing water pollution and its consequences, the IM4 Davao project recommends wastewater management through the Davao City Sewerage Treatment Plant, starting with a septage management system, and eventually a sewerage system that can reduce the pollution load to as much as 90%. The Solid Waste Management Development Plan. As the population of the city is expected to double, the solid waste that will be produced is also expected to increase. Thus, the Solid Waste Management Roadmap ensures that this concern will be addressed properly through the formulation of a new Integrated Solid Waste Management Plan, land acquisition for SWM facilities, including potentially a waste-to-energy plant, and opening of a new sanitary landfill. As part of Davao City's 10-point agenda, the Davao City Waste Eco Park is being proposed. This combined project of CLUP includes sanitary landfill, waste-to-energy plant, and solid waste management modernization and enhancement, including material recovery facility. The proposed park has an educational function to provide environmental education to citizens and training to the staff. And the Environmental Management Plan. This involves strategic environmental assessment and environmental management plan through ABCD, or Act for Beautiful and Clean Davao, the Davao Riverside Boulevard development, and the tourism development featuring Davao history and agriculture. The Davao Riverine Protection and Development entails the reinforcement of the city road network, river flow modification, protection and disaster prevention, creation of more parks and open spaces along riverbanks, and socialized housing development. Finally, agriculture and tourism are among Davao City's strongest sectors. Thus, the tourism development featuring Davao history and agriculture is being proposed. This project aims to take advantage of the synergy effects of these two sectors by creating an agro-tourism circuit that will bring visitors to the Davao Agricultural Trading Center in Daliao and around the various farm and historical cultural centers in Toril and Talomo and Mintal to Kalinan Agro-Tourism Corridor. The project will promote Davao City's early history of migrant farmers and will generate employment and income opportunities for local people, including farmers and indigenous peoples.
The IM4 Davao paved the way for a closer coordination between NEDA and the city government of Davao to work closer on the planning for Davao, as well as in the prioritization of key infrastructure projects for Davao City and Davao region.
We are happy with the partnership of JICA and NEDA and the city government to come up with IM4 Davao, since this will help the city government of Davao with its direction in terms of modern infrastructure for the city.
The implementation of the IM4 Davao Infrastructure Modernization Plan leads to achieving the vision of a modernized Davao, with infrastructure from its people and for its people. Now is the best time for Davao to be a more livable city and advance in infrastructure development through the IM4 Davao.